What's going on, guys? Bubs here. Just wanted to let you know that there is a song that's going to play first before the theme song, and that song is relevant to something that we talk about in the episode. We just wanted a chance for everybody to hear it. So that's what you're going to hear, then the theme song, and then the episode. So thanks for tuning in. See you guys.
You know, for some people, well, for most people, Christmas is all about giving and having fun, and playing games with your family, and, you know, just sharing the love. And all that is wonderful. Don't get me wrong. But I was always a spoiled brat growing up, and I never got the gifts that I wanted to get. I mean, my gifts were good, but not good enough. So this song is dedicated to all the people who never fucking got the gifts that they deserved. Christmas Eve, coming home from church. If I wanna open up a gift, I better do some work. Get home, do a bunch of chores, fantasize about my sweet gift. Maybe Star Wars, or Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles too. I wish that I got something amazing that I could share with you. Oh great, who do I thank? I really hate this piggy bank. See? And they sit there with the whole grin on their face like, oh, he's gonna love this piggy bank. Because kids love saving money. Come on. I'm not going to college yet. I'm in first grade. Give me a freaking Stretch Armstrong. That's what I want. Stretch Armstrong. Oh, well, you know what? We're going to go to the next year. Second grade. We're going to find out. Christmas is here once again. I got a whole list of cool stuff that I want in my hand. I hand it to my mother dear. She goes to the store. Here we go. Another shitty year. Christmas morning, I open up my gifts. Where's my Stretch Armstrong? All the other gifts are wrong. Come on, Mom, what are you thinking? My brother got all his gifts. I know you ain't drinking. And Dad got his power tools. What'll he build next? Would it have killed you to buy me some Connects? Or maybe some Legos so I can build a new house and move the hell out right fucking now? Alright. I know what you're thinking. I'm a spoiled little brat, but I'm in third grade now, and I'm super duper into Pokemon. Pokemon cards, Pokemon games, anything like that. Game Boys, whatever. So, we're gonna go ahead and hope and pray that my mother got me some Pokemon stuff. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. December 24th, snow is falling hard. I'm hoping in my heart I got a Charizard card. A booster pack in general would be pretty nice too. I got a collection that I need to fucking add to. But guess what? I got a bunch of clothes. I got a stupid hat that covers your face and your nose. Come on, I need something cool because I can't take any of this stuff to school. They're all gonna laugh at me, show me their Game Boy, or show me their Legos. What the hell? I'm a kid, I need to have some fun. I don't need clothes, give me a cap gun. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is gonna be the conclusion of this song because I'm 22 years old and I can't tell you everything that I didn't get for all the years of Christmas that I had to endure. But they started getting better after that. Let's just say that. That's good enough for you to know. They did start getting better, and you know, I love my mother. She's a great mother. My father's good too. You know, Merry Christmas.
Bubs, Spuds, we're here for the thrill. Spin it around, get a morning chill. So join the fun, get ready to climb. It's ineffably sublime. Special good vibes, morning's just fine. With the woodpeckers calling, it's podcast time. Sublime Squad, keep it wild and prime. Ineffably sublime.
Hey there, hi there, ho there, Sublime Squad. Welcome into another episode of your favorite podcast. What's the name of it? Ineffably Sublime. I'm Deej, and with me as always, Mitch Bloom. What's going on, Mitch?
Oh, ho. What's going on?
Oh, you know, not too much. I mean, Bubs and Spuds McGamble, ready to ramble?
We are ready to ramble. This holiday season, we're going to be festive as fuck.
That's right.
Again
this episode
year
comes out on Christmas Eve, believe it or not.
Oh. Wow.
So we're going to be rocking and fucking agile on Christmas Eve. Rocking around the Christmas tree, they say.
Yes.
That leads us to literally right into, we might as well right off the top of the show, talk about the holidays for today.
Let's.
Aside from it being Christmas Eve, looks like it is also Feast of the Seven Fishes, which is an Italian holiday.
Yes, and I believe that's why we do tuna fish spaghetti at the Bloom.
I knew you were going to bring
Corella.
that shit up.
Because I think I brought it up last year, and I still bring it up, and it grosses people out. But I'm telling you, it's worth a shot. You know how freaking picky I am. I am one of the pickiest people in the world, and it took me many, 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 many years to eat tuna fish spaghetti, but it is not bad.
I disagree.
Have you tried it?
No, I don't like tuna, so.
Well, if you don't like, yeah, okay. So I guess I should preface that with that saying that if you're not a tuna fan, then don't even bother.
Right.
But it's not bad. But that's because I don't know how we talked about this. Then I asked Autumn, I said, what is the deal? Why did we do that? And then she said about the Feast of the Seven Fishes. It's kind of like a play on that, I guess you would say.
Right.
Yeah. All right,
And then-
continue. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Last minute shoppers day, which is obvious.
Obvious.
National Eggnog Day, which is equally obvious.
Mm-hmm. I love that
And,
nog.
Like we said, Christmas. Do you like eggnog?
I've never tried it, so I can't say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's always been one of those. I don't like it because I don't like how it sounds. Like it just sounds like it would be gross. But it looks like it would be good. I don't even know. I don't even know what the ingredients are of a nog.
It's pronounced eggnog.
No, it's nog.
Yeah, I mean, egg is obviously in it, but
Obviously.
yeah, it's good though. It's like vanilla. It's like a vanilla drink with a little bit of nutmeg in it.
Oh, okay. I know
Very
when Clark
festive
Griswold drinks
holiday.
it. Yeah, when Clark drinks it, it looks good. He says it's good. But I don't know. I don't know what I ever thought was in the nog.
Look at the Facebook Messenger. I put a recipe for you.
Okay, homemade eggnog by Lauren Allen. Let's see. I absolutely love it. I don't really care what this bitch has to say about how much she loves it. I just want to how to make it. Start by whisking egg yolk. Okay, you got me so far. And sugar. Okay. Medium heat, combined milk, cream, milk, salt, and nutmeg. Okay, you still got me. Next, temper the egg by adding small spoonfuls of the hot mixture to the egg mixture. Okay. Stir each spoonful, and once most of the hot mixture has been added, continue cooking, and that's it? That's it? Well, I don't know why I wouldn't drink it. Why did I ever think it was, I don't know what the hell I thought it would have had in it that it would have been something I didn't like.
Like liquid, like it's like liquid hollandaise.
Maybe?
That's funny.
Let's temper the egg. Yeah, so it's just egg. Wow.
Yeah,
I may have
that's
to-
a good way to put it. It is kind of like a thin custard. Yeah, it's delicious.
Okay. Maybe I'm
I
gonna.
would
This might be
recommend-
my first year of noggin it.
Yeah, I think you should. I'd be curious to.
Now, do people put alcohol in it? Is that a thing?
Yes,
Have I? Okay.
you can do that. I've never had it alcoholed. Rum. Ooh, I mean, maybe I would like that. I fucking love rum.
I don't. I can honestly say I've never had rum. I'm not a liquor guy. I don't.
Liquor. I hardly know her.
Ah.
Okay. All right, so folks, we are going to talk about toys today, since it is Christmas Eve. We're going to talk about toys, that specifically from the 80s, 90s, and 2000 through 2010, I think, is where we're going to hit on. But before we do that, I wanted to tell a quick little story. So this is just I'm just overjoyed by this happening in real time, and Mitch, you were part of it, so not a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Mitch and I, just as a testament to the chemistry that we have together as friends, co-hosts, co-workers, we're sitting at our Christmas dinner at work, our catered Christmas dinner that was provided to us, and somehow I mean I was thinking about it this morning. I know how it happened, but somehow we ended up talking and doing, like, I don't know, 25 minutes on just the crackers, like talking about crackers.
Okay,
like
yeah.
food.
15. Okay, I know exactly how long this took. 15 minutes on cracker talk. 45 minutes total by the time we were done. So it was about 15 to 17 minutes of cracker talk. Because I remember looking at the clock thinking, oh my God, we're going on over 15 minutes on this subject.
Right. And to Mitch's point, Twister, who, everybody knows the Twister lister that we did a couple of weeks back, he turns to us and says, you guys have been talking about crackers for 15 minutes already. What the fuck? And then our coworker Dave turns around and he introduces another bit of interest into the conversation, which keeps it going for 40 fucking minutes. We were talking, we started with crackers. We ended up talking about fried ice cream and tea.
Yeah.
Like iced tea and hot tea.
Yeah.
Somehow, all from the start of just mentioning crackers to our coworker Nate. And not only that, but we ended up having like an audience of people listening to this conversation, which that prompted me to turn to Mitch and say, well, this is it. This is what we're going to have to do when we do a live show someday.
We got the freaking plant. The plant manager got involved.
Yeah.
I mean, it turned into quite the spectacle.
Yeah. So it was definitely entertaining. And I just thought it was funny. The more I thought about it, I was cracking myself up laughing about it this morning. Like, man, we talked about crackers for 45 minutes. And like, Mitch, you're probably the only person that I would ever be able to do that with.
Like, how did we even, like, I don't even remember, because we were just talking about, I think we were talking about the cheese ball that was out there.
No, I know exactly what happened.
Okay, I know the cheese ball got involved.
You said to Nate about hot cocoa, and he said, I can't have hot cocoa right now. I just drank Starry.
Okay.
And I said, go have a cracker. It's a good palate cleanser.
That's right.
And that's just kind of where I don't know where it went from there, but here we are talking about saltines and oyster crackers and Ritz crackers. And I was like, ugh.
Because you started saying about have a cracker. And I'm like, bah. Like, I'm not eating just a fucking cracker. It's too flaky. I said, I'll choke. And then we started to, then I said, oh, how about a Ritz cracker? Then you went, blah. And you're like club crackers. Then we went to chicken on a, I think that's where we ended. It was chicken on a biscuit. Because then when Dave turned around and he started talking about biscuits. And now now they're not called biscuits.
Man, it was a tangent, man. It went on and on. And I was like, dude, we just did a whole free episode of the podcast live for everybody here on fucking crackers and tea.
Tacos.
Yeah, it was fucking tacos. So, yeah, it was a good time. So I just wanted to say that I appreciate that we together have that type of friendship and chemistry that we can talk about fucking anything. And literally anything. That's how this show was born. Yep.
The tea went off the rails a bit. It got pretty wild there. But it was fun. Made my head hurt. I think from the laughing and the confusion and I think you had every emotion going on.
I know.
It was
definitely entertaining.
It was fantastic.
So that was a good time. I wanted to bring that up right at the top of the show.
Yes. Yep.
So since it is Christmas Eve, we're gonna before we do the toy talk, we're gonna go ahead and do the Amanda posted in here the ho-ho holiday news. So
yeah,
go ahead and bring that shit up right now.
Yeah, and while I'm bringing that up, because it always takes me a minute, I finished 8-Bit Christmas.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask you about that. And
loved it. Like, I want to watch it again.
Yeah, anyway, so you watched 8-Bit Christmas and you absolutely loved it?
Yeah, Steve Zahn I thought was amazing. You think
Great
life's
movie.
fair? You think life's fair? It's not a fair. You don't see carnival rides. Because he said, if life was fair, there'd be a fair. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's definitely a good movie, man. That's one of the better ones.
Yeah, yep, it's right up there because it's right in my wheelhouse. Because it's set in 1988.
Yeah,
and I believe 88 is the year that I got my Nintendo. I think it was 87 or 88. I got the
fucking love
Nintendo.
this scene. There's two of them that I love. First of all, that kid being allergic to SpaghettiOs. Genius.
Oh, and him puking on the bus was I couldn't.
It was a little excessive.
Yeah.
That and then the Power Glove scene was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. Yep.
He's like, that's when we realized that the Power Glove sucked.
And I never knew a single person that had the Power Glove. I never saw one in person. The only thing I had that had the advantage, it was called the NES Advantage. It was a big, huge controller looking thing. It was awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it rocked. But I did not have the Power Glove. I don't know anyone that ever had it. It feels like it was a bit of a ripoff.
How about that kid? So the kid that had the Power Glove, the kid that had the Nintendo or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name was, but
Kane. Timmy, was it Timmy Kane? Timmy Crane.
So yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, who wants a Pop-Tart? He like says up to his mom, like, Mom, can you bring up Pop-Tarts? And he's like, how many? He goes, just one.
Just one.
It's like, wow.
Such a dick.
Just one Pop-Tart, one singular Pop-Tart? Come on.
Yeah.
That's bullshit is what that is.
Oh, such a good, like I said, there a lot of times I was just cracking up laughing. I can't even remember all the scenes now. But it was, yeah. I'm very glad I don't know what possessed me to watch it. It was one of those, there was nothing on. And it was like 7 o'clock. I said, well, I got like 2 hours to kill. So I went on Max and I'm like, oh, there it is. I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and pop it on. But yeah, it was great. Oh, and some of that stuff like is true. Like that, like how they got the money was from a baseball card that really happened. There was a baseball card, a Billy Ripken baseball card that it had written at the bottom of the bat. It said fuckface on it, and it slipped through all the cracks and it went out into publication.
Damn.
Yep. I don't remember.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. That's a real thing. The Billy Ripken fuckface bat.
The only thing that would have made that movie infinitely better was if they would have filmed it to look like an 80s movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it felt like an 80s movie with a weird, modern twist on it. So
yeah, I loved it. Just there were some relatable parts in that, being a kid of the 80s. It was just like, oh yeah, like that was a time. But yeah, definitely, that's a definite recommendation for Christmas viewers is to hop on Max and watch that.
8-Bit Christmas, good shit.
8-Bit Christmas, very good shit. And I don't know where the hell my story went because I clicked it and
I'll read the headline here and start, and you can pick up whenever you feel like it. It is the Associated Press, and the title is the UK spy agency releases annual Christmas card puzzle to uncover future code breakers. So that's pretty cool. Looks like it's coming from the London Associated Press. What does a spy agency give for Christmas? How about a riddle wrapped in an enigma inside of a mystery? All right, so the GCHQ, Britain's Electronic and Cyber Intelligence Agency, on Wednesday published its annual Christmas challenge, a seasonal greeting card that doubles as a set of fiendishly difficult puzzles designed to excite young minds about solving ciphers and unearthing clues. The challenge is aimed at young people aged 11 to 18 who are encouraged to work in teams and use lateral thinking, ingenuity, and perseverance to crack the 7 brain teasers set by the GCHQ in-house puzzlers. Wow. A lot to say.
that is a lot to say.
Oh, I need a break. Go ahead.
All right. The card is sent by the head of the the GCHQ, short for Government Communications Headquarters, to other national security chiefs around the world. Puzzles were first included in 2015 and have become an annual tradition. The card can be downloaded from the GCHQ website and has become popular with teachers. The agency says a third of British secondary schools have downloaded it. Weird.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want to check it out.
Let's see. Let's scroll on down here. The agency admits the festive fun has an ulterior motive. The CQ. Now, why do I want to call it? That's a lot of letters. I can't get that.
The GCHQ
director Ann Keast Butler said she hoped that the card would inspire young people to explore STEM projects, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and to consider what the career in cybersecurity and intelligence might have to offer. It also mess about intelligence, James Bond, and other fictional spies. GCHQ's chief puzzler, Colin, said that the challenge is best solved by teamwork, in contrast to the popular image of the lone genius or solo secret agent. Don't get me wrong, we have geniuses in the department, said Colin, who gave only his first name. Well, yeah, because of the secret nature of his work. So Colin might not even be his real name.
Oh, yeah.
But critically, what we have is people with different skills coming together. The skills we want are quite diverse. We like analytical, also lateral thinking skills. And we like the idea with studies that it involves a certain amount of perseverance to get the answer. Now, did I cut out at all there?
A little bit.
A little bit? I cut out a little bit?
Yeah, here and there, but...
Damn it. Huh.
Eventually, what you say comes back around, but in weird little spurts. Like, it's like lags. It's weird.
Yeah. I feel like it's Discord's fault.
It could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm going to restart all my shit between episodes here. Like, when I leave to get Wesley, I'm going to turn off the computer and turn it back on when I get home and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing because I got shit I'm being forced to do too. So I'll shut it all off and turn it all back on. And maybe that's all it's... I guess there's still all this more here. Let's see. The card features a map of the UK linked to the locations where GCHQ has bases, including its high-tech headquarters in Cheltenham. Many British people are keen puzzle solvers, and the link between puzzles and spycraft is often celebrated, notably in the many books, films, and TV shows about Bletchley Park, a complex of buildings and wooden huts northwest of London, where during World War II, hundreds of mathematicians, cryptologists, crossword puzzle experts, and computer pioneers worked.
Anyway, I'm looking at this puzzle, and it's confusing as fuck. I don't understand anything.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
It just looks like absolutely random. You know what it looks like? A fucking restaurant menu. Like activity page for children. I have no idea what's going on here.
No, that's really weird. Hey. What the hell am I watching? The Britons are weird. That's wild.
Oh, well, right. That's exactly what it looks like, is a fucking restaurant menu.
Yeah.
Page.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of connect the dots, and yeah, it looks like you would get something at Valley Dairy for the kids to play while you're ordering.
Very weird.
Just goes to show you, I guess, just not the intelligence business is not it's not going to be.
That's right, but if you want to talk about which cracker is the best cracker to eat, you got the right guys. It's the way we do it.
Yes. Because for me, I think chicken and a biscuit is the best. It's right up there, but you got to have the cheese. You can't just do just regular.
I'll agree with that. I mean, I've never really had chicken and a biscuit with cheese.
Oh, it's banging. I can house probably a whole box.
Whole
Not
box
even
of
bat an
chicken
eye.
and a biscuit with cheese.
With cheese, yes.
What kind of cheese?
Just any of the spray, or not spray, but
Oh,
you know what I
like-
mean. The one in
Yeah.
the cheese. Yeah, it got to be that. I mean, any cheese. In all honesty, any cheese. Like the little, if you even do like the little square cheeses that you get in a meat and cheese tray, that'll work too. Yeah,
Like you don't have a specific kind.
a specific kind of.
Yeah, like kind of cheese that you like.
No, I'm for the crackers. No, it doesn't matter. I can do. Actually, when it comes to those spray cheeses, I've only ever seen like American and cheddar. That's really the only two that I've ever really seen. Have I even seen cheddar?
I mean, probably.
That's a good question, though. Is it? Let's see. Is it? It's not called spread cheese. What's it like? Aerosol cheese.
Cheese whiz.
See, when I think of cheese whiz, though, easy cheese. That's what I was thinking.
There you go.
That's my go-to. It's called easy cheese. Or the great value brand is called Cheese Wow. The only flavors I'm seeing are cheddar and American.
Cheese wow.
Cheese Wow. I know Clover Valley has one.
That's funny.
Yeah. But there you go. So yeah, we're not going to be much of we're not code breakers, but we are cracker enthusiasts.
We're crackers. Oh, that's funny. All right. We're going to talk about toys now.
Oh. You know, I'm 46 years old. I go to I just went to Walmart last week to get something for Autumn. I took a beeline to the toy aisle. I still to this day will go to the toy aisle and look around.
They'll go there before you go to the electronics.
Yes, only because usually for the Clearfield Walmart and where I like to park, which is the deadest part of the store, you actually have to walk past the toys to get to the electronics. That's the way their setup is.
That's correct.
Yeah, so I will take a gander at the Legos and the Star Wars toys and just whatever else. Just the board games and stuff. Then I'll hike it over to electronics. So yeah, I'm still a toy looker to this day.
I will peruse them sometimes, but I'm more likely to do it out of town than I am in town.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I just am more when I go to Target, I'm looking at the toys.
Target's toy selection is ridiculously better than anywhere, I feel. I mean, other than if there was still Toys R Us around.
Yeah. I mean, Walmart's isn't bad.
The one in Clearfield kind of blows. I'm not impressed.
I mean, it feels smaller than it used to, but
yeah, because they moved it again. Just it feels like recently, and it doesn't feel the same.
Doesn't have like gravitas.
No gravitas, no bravado.
Bravado.
No. Yeah. It doesn't carry that je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. Which is French for I don't know what.
Oh.
Yeah.
SOCKS.
Socks. You just spelled socks. You did this the other day. What'd you do this for? Why did you did it? What was going on?
That's that's a phrase in Spanish.
That's right. That's right, because you and Sheila were talking about this.
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is. And then
that's what it is.
That's what it is. SOCKS. socks.
Yeah, isn't that fucking weird?
That is fucking weird.
Love it.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna do the top 5 toys from each decade instead of doing the top 10. Just to kind of save some face. But I mean, maybe we could do top 10. I don't know. They're all here, but I don't want to go too long. And plus, it said here, right under Amanda's first article, it said, "Mitchie, you got lucky. Teddy Ruxpin is number 6, so you don't have to mention his creepy ass if you don't want to." We all know how Mitch feels about Teddy Ruxpin. And he's gone again. What the fuck?
That fucker can. Still not here?
Yes.
So it feels like every time that it happens, like we sounded great until I clicked on the article and then you started to fade away. So I'm thinking it's a computer issue. I'm thinking my computer might be the way it's working. Like when I turned it on, not only did you not hear me, I didn't hear you.
Well, that's weird.
So I think what we'll do then is I'm not even going to touch the laptop, and we'll see how that goes. Because I usually like to bring up the articles on the computer and not my phone. But if it feels like that's what keeps happening, so I am not, from here on out, I'm not touching it, and then we'll see what happens. I bet you it goes good now.
Okay, well, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
All right, so like I said, Teddy Ruxpin is number 6, so we don't have to go that far.
No. I am going to peruse. Oh my God. See, I don't like this list already because I am going back just to look. And I feel like, because at 11 is Star Wars toys. That seems way too low for me.
I mean, there's only 18 on here, but yeah, it is a little odd that. Why would they stop at 18? That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But we gotta. I feel like some of these are worth a mention.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are just. Yeah, I mean, I say I'll go really. Yeah, like 18. I don't know. Sesame Street Dollhouse. I don't remember a Sesame Street Dollhouse. Pez, Etch-a-Sketch. I didn't like Etch-a-Sketch. You gotta be artistic for Etch-a-Sketch, and that's just not my bag. I couldn't
Pez
do it.
dispensers.
Yep.
Yeah, Pez dispensers, Etch-a-Sketch. I'm with you. I don't get how people can look at that fucking picture. That is insane.
Yeah. I mean, God bless the people that can do it, but I couldn't do shit on an Etch-a-Sketch.
It's it's way too complicated.
Yep. Transformers. Like I said before, being an 80s kid, Transformers was kind of one of the hit things, to be, for the male population. But I did not have. I had more GoBots than I had Transformers, because GoBots was like the great value Transformers. They were the cheap version. And I don't know. I love Transformers. I just didn't love their toys.
This one's going for $500 now if you have one.
That's Optimus Prime.
Commander. Oh yeah.
And why do they call it Autobot Commander? It's Optimus Prime. That's a bunch of horse shit. Just call him Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels just like an 80s decision,
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't know it was going to be popular.
Let's see here. So then we got Star Wars at 11. See, I don't like this at all. When you look at that picture of the Star Wars toys, there's other, I don't know what the hell those things are, but they're not started other than C-3PO and R2-D2. I don't know what the hell some of those are.
I mean, it just looks like they. Well, it's from Getty Images, so let's see what.
Whoa, that's true. We
hover over it. What do they got? Spiels you Gravoter. What the fuck is that?
I mean, the one looks like a Voltron.
That's not Voltron.
It looked like him, but yeah, I don't think.
Just looks like a bunch of toys you'd get at D.E. Jones.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, D.E. Jones. What was that?
You never been to D.E. Jones?
I don't think. That doesn't sound familiar.
All right, I need you to place yourself in the Du Bois Mall in the 90s.
Okay, and I was there, I feel like quite a bit in the 90s.
Okay, way in the back by down the first. If you go through the main entrance,
Okay.
right, you go all the way straight back. You're going to pass Walden Books on your left side, right?
Right.
You're going to pass Mr. Tool on your right side.
Right.
You're going to keep going. And right in front of you is J.C. Penney's, correct?
Right. Right.
To the left, I believe there was nothing. It is now Maurice's.
Okay.
There was nothing there. And to the right, there was a store called D.E. Jones. Next to that was a Payless, and next to that was American Eagle.
Okay, I don't remember American Eagle. I do very much remember Payless, but I
Right,
do
so
not remember D.E. Jones.
D.E. Jones, and I don't even know what kind of a store it was. Like, I don't know if it was like a national. Let me see if Google search spawns anything.
D.E. Jones. That is wild, man. Let's see. D.E. Jones.
Okay, it looks like there is someone that remembers something.
D.E. Jones store. Do you remember D.E. Jones only in YorkCounty.com or YorkBlog.com? Huh. Yeah, I am blanking with D.E. Jones.
So I don't know. Apparently, it was just a Pennsylvania thing. Maybe not. Someone said it was in Edison, New Jersey, Ohio. So it was a small chain.
Okay.
Late 80s, early 90s. It was a really cool. It was cool, but I don't really know how to describe what exactly it was.
Right.
They
Okay.
had random shit. Kind of like. Oh, man. I want to say it'd be kind of like Big Lots.
Okay.
And it was kind of like the Yins bins.
The Yins bins. I love that term.
I know, it's great. It's kind of like that. Everything was in these big bins. They had all sorts of shit. But yeah, that's what, like, they had action figures like this, like, clearly made in China, knockoff branded shit.
Yeah.
My mom went there all the time.
I mean, it's one of those I really feel like I would have had to have gone in there at some point. But it's just not.
Yeah, there's no way you didn't go in there. I wish
Yeah.
there was like a, they probably all looked the same.
Oh, okay. So that Roses. See, and there's that Roses in Clearfield. I've yet to step foot in that place, and I'll be right there today. So this might be the Clearfield version of Aldi's, is be in this Roses, because I've never been in there. Never had a desire to go in there, but maybe I will today. But yeah, that one character in the right front looks like a burger, like a hamburger robot, like a bun. Really messing with my mind.
He kind of looks like Alpha 5 from Power Rangers, but I know that's not him.
No.
Regardless, it's still cool. That those R2-D2 and C-3PO, those are really nice looking toys.
Oh, they're very good quality. Yeah. Yeah, being at 11 is just weird. I don't know
It is weird.
if I like it.
So scrolling down the top 10, it looks like the Sony Walkman. I would hardly consider this to be a toy.
No.
But what a classic look that is. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Those things were the shit, that's for sure. I mean, the headphones sucked. I mean, at that time you didn't know they sucked because that was pretty much all that you had to choose from. There was no other choice. And they just slide right off your ear so easily. So easily they would slide. But they were cool.
It's pretty
they
cool.
were cool.
Yeah, that's a nice looking player there.
Yeah. See, now, like,
All right,
number 9, Polly Pocket. You can't tell me Polly Pocket was more popular than Star Wars. I mean, Polly Pockets were everywhere.
I mean, are these ranked? This is Popular Mechanics, by the way. I don't know if these are ranked or if they're
This
just...
might not be a full-on ranking. You're right. That's true. Hopefully it's not. Oh, okay, so they're not ranked. Okay, that makes sense then. All right, so they're just naming 18. See, I'm always obsessed with rankings. I don't know why. Like, when I see things numbered, I just assume it's a ranking, and it's not. I need to get over that
I mean,
shit.
the number one pick might be the best-selling one of the 80s, but we
Might
don't
be.
know.
Yeah. See, now, like,
Because
number 8.
if
Oh.
I've typed it in before, to say what was the most popular toy, and that's what it told me was the number 1 pick on here. So maybe it is ranked. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know. See, when I opened the article, I just scrolled the whole way down. I don't even know what number 1 is.
I got
Didn't even look. I love to be surprised. So we got number 9, Polly Pocket. Number 8, once again, this was right in my... Well, I sent you guys the pictures of my... the Jizz of My Childhood, and Masters of the Universe was right up in there.
We're just gonna keep throwing that name out there without any explanation at all. The Jizz of Mitch's Childhood.
Yep, this was right up. I honestly think... I was telling Jeremy about this, because, like, my 4 main 80s gifts, or collections, were Star Wars toys, G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man. And I think easily I had... It was a real big toss-up between Star Wars and He-Man as to what I had most. Because He-Man, I had the Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain, and I had almost all the figures. I had a ton of He-Man stuff. G.I. Joe was up there. I had a lot of their stuff.
I had a pretty good amount of G.I. Joe, I think.
Yeah.
I never got into He-Man. I totally missed the era.
It was an era. Like, I can honestly say I don't remember much of the show. I just remember liking the show, but it was never really on TV a whole lot. That was the weird thing about it. Like, it wasn't on syndication. Like, you had to almost buy the VCR that had, or the VHS tape that had 5 or 6 episodes. Like, it wouldn't be on Saturday mornings. It was never like that. It was really weird how that even became popular.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yep, there's let's see. That's the one on the left, that's Trapjaw. And I believe that's She-Ra and then He-Man are the 3 there in the picture.
Looks like she got a snake on her staff.
She does. I think it was a snake. You are astute.
Astute.
You are astute.
Number 7 is Pound Puppies. I've never heard of this.
Oh my god.
Oh, maybe I have heard of it, actually.
This was all these things were everywhere. These were around almost as much. I think they were cheaper than Cabbage Patch Kids. But Pound Puppies were very, very popular. I never had any, and I don't believe my sisters ever got any. But we each got Cabbage Patch Kids. Like, we each had 2 kids. Because I had 2 boys, Wilson and Jan. I still remember their names.
Wilson and Jan.
Yep. But Pound Puppies, oh my god, those things were everywhere.
So now number 6 is Teddy Ruxpin, which we mentioned before. It looks like it was the best-selling toy of 1985 and 1986. Now, I had this when I was probably 2.
Mm-hmm.
I got it for Christmas, and let's see, I moved to Du Bois when I was 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I was still living in New York. And I can remember getting Teddy Ruxpin for Christmas. I had to have been 2 or 3 at the most. So that would have it was still selling in the early 90s. So this had a run. This had at least an 8-year run.
Yeah. Teddy had a hell of a. He was very, very popular. That little fucker.
There's a link to buy one. Let's see. Oh my God! Click that link.
I don't want to because that means I'd have to. Oh, I can use it. I can use my phone. Buy Teddy Ruxpin. Here we go. Last minute guess. What the hell's going on with Teddy Ruxpin?
Dude, he looks ridiculous.
What the hell's going on with him? Just why don't change things? I can't stand it when they change shit.
Bro, look underneath. It says Teddy Ruxpin, official return of the Storytime Magical Bear, 36 months above. Underneath mine, it says brand, Pokemon. What the fuck?
Yeah, I just saw that too. That makes no sense. I'm your storytelling friend. Amazing features. Yeah, what is wrong with him? I don't even have a price. Do you have a... I can't...
No, there's no price.
Oh, right there it just says 3 options from $249.
Holy fuck.
So you can't even, like, get it on Amazon. It looks like it might be one of those... Is it like a side shopper deal thing? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know how that works.
My God.
Yeah, Teddy Ruxpin looks very... I don't know.
He's
got a stupid... He's got a stupid
like
denim
Twister.
vest.
Why does he look like Twister?
I don't know.
His haircut.
He's got jeans on. He's got a brown vest. Which,
Man.
I mean, I guess what he wore before was like a... Well, I guess not brown. It's more beige. But his has buttons where the old one didn't. I mean, I guess it's not like a crazy huge difference, but it's different.
So
Yeah.
now I clicked on another link up here. It's for... His name is Poe, the AI Story Bear.
Poe.
Looks like it's equipped with probably ChatGPT or something similar. Yep, ChatGPT. That you can talk to it and ask it to tell stories for you, and it'll just make them up.
So,
Boy, that's some shit.
yeah. Looks like a lot of these were bought in 2018. Like when I go down to the customer reviews. One girl got a used one. This toy was as advertised as brand new. It was not new and was clearly removed from the box and used. There were missing parts that were marked as included on the package. Very disappointed. I want my money back. Well, yeah, if you think you're getting a new one and you spent over $200.
Damn.
It is back and back. Overall good reviews. Damn. That is some... I don't know. I mean, I'm glad to see Teddy's still out there and doing his thing, I guess. But
I'm not sure I am. That was creepy. All right, moving on to the top 5.
Yep.
Game Boy. The original Game Boy, which is still for sale on Amazon, Prime eligible, $143.79 for a renewed original Game Boy. Not bad.
That's not bad at all. I never had a Game Boy. I never had a desire to buy one. My buddy Joe had one, and I was up there quite a bit, so I usually ended up just playing with his. I just didn't. Tetris was really the only game that I really liked playing on there.
Yeah.
Other
I
than
was
that,
more of
the
a
games
fan.
were
I
hard to
had
follow.
this system, but then I got a Game Boy Pocket, and I let this one fucking die because Game Boy Pocket was this shit.
Okay.
Then I got a Game Boy Color.
See, I don't remember.
I went through
Pocket.
every fucking iteration of Game Boy.
Really?
I had all of them.
Oh, Amanda had a green Game Boy. I do remember seeing people with, when they were colored and stuff. But I don't know what a Game Boy Pocket is. Is it just smaller?
It's an original Game Boy, but small. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Way smaller. Like, that's why I liked it, because it was pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Game Boy Pocket.
Oh, okay. I just looked at a picture. I know exactly what you mean now. All right. That's cool. Yeah, like I said, I was never much of a handheld guy. Like the games, like even before Game Boys, there were these little handheld sports games and stuff that you could play that were just cheesy as shit. And I never cared for them. I wanted my games on the big screen.
Dude, I can get this Game Boy Pocket for $94.
Sweet.
I want it.
Get it. Do it.
Number 4 is Cabbage Patch, which we talked about, and are featured heavily in the 8-Bit Christmas movie. Not a sponsor, but we just really like that movie.
Yep.
They are featured in that. That back alley deal he does with that David Cross.
Oh my God, that was great. Oh. Well, he was listening to hockey too. The father.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He was listening, and he called Claude Lemieux. He's all talk, no walk.
Claude Lemieux.
Claude Lemieux. Yep.
Related to Mario.
You know what? That is a great question. And being a sports fan, you would think that I would know this, but I have no idea. Something
he
tells me
was
that
a
they
Blackhawks
won.
fan.
Yes.
I saw that he had a cup in the movie. He had a Blackhawks cup.
Yep. Because they're from because it's based in Chicago, because the kid wears a Bears hat. Then they talk about the Bears. Claude Lemieux. Oh, let's see. For some reason, he played in Montreal from 83 to 90. Does not look like he is related at all to Mario.
What a name to not be related.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yep. You're all talk, no walk, Lemieux. That's what we just discussed. God damn. There were so many quotable things in there that I cannot remember, that I need to remember to watch. But yeah, Cabbage Patch Kids and Nintendo was basically not the moral, but the central theme of the movie.
Right. I mean, and number 3 is Care Bear, which they mentioned that in the movie.
Yep. Care Bears were hot. That was another one I think that was a little too late for my sisters, because my sisters had Cabbage Patch, but they did not have Care Bears. So we did not have any Care Bears at our house. I think the only girly things I really remember is Barbie.
Oh,
because there were a lot of times my He-Mans were boning Barbies hard.
Well, and it's funny because that's funny. In the movie, it was, and it's not even on this list, which I'm surprised. But at the end of the movie, very much akin to Christmas Story. You know what I mean? Ralphie wants the gun. He gets it at the end. You know what I mean? Same thing with this kid. At the end, he thinks he's getting the Nintendo, and he gets the fucking Light Bright. I was like, fuck, I had a Light Bright. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's not on this list, but Light Bright was awesome.
I had a knockoff Light Bright, but it was one that it wasn't called Light Bright. It was much smaller, and it was circular, and it came with a bunch of different you would have to push in for it to light up.
That was what Light Bright was.
Well, no, because I thought Light Bright had they were like light bulbs. You would push them in, but they would stick out, right?
Oh yeah.
This was the total opposite way. You had a bunch of little stencil looking things. They would be in circles and squares, and you would push it in, push this plastic piece into the board, pull that piece out, and that's how it lit up, was by the lights going inside the board.
Oh,
it was it was a little backwards, but it was nice because you didn't have to worry about losing any bulbs.
Right.
But if you lost the little stencil things, then you couldn't just use your finger and stick your finger in the thing to light it up. It was cool. I don't remember what it was called, but that's what we had. It was I don't know if it was a competitor to Light Bright. But
I mean, probably. It was probably
yeah.
like Hasbro versus Mattel.
Maybe.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So let's see, number 2, Hungry Hungry Hippos, a classic 1978 game by Hasbro. You can beat the shit out of the hippos, collect the balls. If you don't know what that is, pretty easy to find one nowadays. They still make them.
Yep.
That's had a hell of a run. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's been yeah.
Oh, they
never liked
released it in 2012. That's why.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
And number 1, go ahead, Mitch.
The old Rubik's Cube. It's one of those, I think it was pretty much in every single house, I feel like, in the 80s. Like every house had one. It was I remember it was almost at all my grandparents' houses. And they never even touched it. I think they just kind of just magically appeared. I think they just came in the mail, I feel like, at one point.
They still sell them, and they're still like $12.
Jesus.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure a classic Rubik's Cube brand is like at least $10 or more.
Amazon. Oh, right now you can get one for $9.36.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Walmart, same thing. $9.36.
Yep.
I mean, there's like fucking 1,000 different versions of it now.
Yeah. I hear that that they figured out the code how to work it. Like anybody can set these now to be a winner.
I mean, yeah,
and it's like you start at the left side and then you go up twice and then you go to the top right and you turn it. It's like an 8 or 9 step process. I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like they've cracked the code on the Rubik's Cube. It still wouldn't matter. I wouldn't be able to figure it out.
It's possible.
Yeah, because I could never. I saw a kid. I think it was a step cousin do it one time. Well, at least I thought he did it. Well, here what he did was he was just popping the blocks out, or the little and then just he set them into place, and then he just pretended. Yeah, he pretended that he did it, and then he didn't.
Cheating ass.
It was
bitch.
all.
I cheated one time doing it. I had a video. It would have been before there was any virility in the world, but it was back when it was MySpace. And there was a video of me, and what I did was I filmed myself fucking a Rubik's Cube up backwards, like messaging it up, or messing one up. You know what I mean? I was scrambling the Rubik's Cube.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Okay.
And then I had my buddy reverse it.
Oh.
And we posted, and then I even had a couple of my buddies walking through the frame backwards, so it made it look legit.
Oh. You're
cool.
a little shyster.
Yeah.
So I think I just went to the pictures that I took that I sent you guys. The only things that were missing on that list, I mean, I knew they weren't going to make the list anyway, but like what I wanted in the 80s was, my big thing was was Kit, the car from Knight Rider. And it came with Michael Knight. I wanted that. Let's see, that's Star Wars, G.I. Joe, I already hit all that. Star Wars, He-Man. I took that picture of the Justice League thing, but I only ever had 2. I think I had Superman and Joker. Those were the only 2 that I had. And then the wrestling dolls. Oh, those rubber WWF wrestling dolls were so damn cool.
Oh, like Stretch Armstrong and shit?
Yeah, but they didn't stretch. They were just rubber.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Actually, in the late 90s, they kept coming out with them, but they weren't rubber. They were plush.
Yeah. Yeah, these rubber ones were the shit, man. I mean, because you get the ring, you could get the WWF ring, and then those things. I mean, they were like 8 or 9 inches tall, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really good quality.
I had one. It was DDP. You know who DDP is?
Diamond Dallas Page.
Dallas Page.
Yep.
I had one. It was Diamond Dallas Page, and I would beat the fuck out of it, man. And it had the kid's vocal box. You know, most of the 90s shit, none of it had very good vocal boxes, and they all sounded fucking garbled and whatever. The only thing this thing would ever say was, "I'm DDP." That's it.
Oh, that's awful.
I know, and it was so muffled and garbled that like I never knew who Diamond Dallas Page was at the time. So I always just thought like I would beat the shit out of it, and it would always just go, I gotta pee. That's what I thought it said. I was young, you know what I mean? I had no idea.
Yeah.
I gotta pee. I was like, man, this thing beating the piss out of it.
Oh man, yeah, that's some good shit. None of my wrestlers ever talked. I think by the time that they would, they had the speaking function, I was over it. That's another one of those toys. I wish I'd have kept my wrestlers, because I mean I had quite a few. I know I had Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, Tito Santana. I never had Hogan. I had Andre the Giant and Big John Studd. Yeah, I could just rattle them on forever. How many I had. And, well, like I said, how I was even mentioning, like, the Star Wars toys. I had the big AT-AT. I had the Darth Vader carrying case.
Is that what they're called? Is that what you call them, AT-AT?
Yeah, because I'm old school. That's what we called them. But then I guess they're really supposed to be AT-AT. But I call them AT-AT. And I don't think I'm going to be able to ever change.
That's okay.
It is okay. So
You're
that's
forgiven.
the 1980s. That was a great time. That was a super great time. Super fun time. And of course, the 80s was the beginning of the Nintendo, too. Which, of course, is how we talk about 8-bit Christmas. And it just cracks me up that the price of those was $90.
Oh, I know.
And at that point, that was like an obscene amount of money for a video game system. It's like, what? $90 for a video game and $20 for a game? Where now it's, now we're pushing $70 for a video game.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Oh, such a good time, though. I loved my Nintendo.
So
Went through so many controllers.
I opened up the 90s one.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw immediately. I mean, I scrolled down to the bottom, but the very first thing I saw was the number one toy is a light bright.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there it is. Wow, I thought that was more. That'd have been more of an 80s than a 90s.
So I wonder if that was a mistake from the movie. But of course, it could take place in like 88, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did place it in 88 because Hasbro's best-selling light bright toys was invented before the 90s. But boy, was it lit back then. It came with ton multiplier of da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Huh. Yeah, because like I said, I know Light Bright's been around. I feel like Light Bright came out in the 70s, I thought. But maybe it took a little bit of traction. Maybe it was more than early 90s. It was popular. I don't know. You get $13 on Amazon
for an original light bright.
That's what it says now. $13 at Amazon. I'm going to Amazon right now, and yep, $12.79 free returns.
Damn.
Free delivery Monday, December 23rd.
It's actually shockingly cheap.
Yeah, that's very cheap. So, I guess since we know they're not ranked, I'm okay with just starting with one and then working our way down.
Of course, you'd say that after I scroll all the way to the bottom.
Okay, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. All right, so, oh my God. See, like, I'm afraid with some of these 90s ones, I'm going to be like, ooh, I don't know this one, because I was, I was
cool.
old.
I mean, we can.
I was into chicks, not toys. I was all about banging bitches and not playing with toys.
It's just like, fuck puppy surprise. I got sniz.
Yeah. Puppy surprise, no. I want vaginas.
Where's my sniz? The sniz surprise.
Yeah. That back then I was only about shin deep in sniz.
Just he's like, that was the jizz of my youth. Now this is the jizz of my tweens.
Tween jizz. Ew. All right. Yeah, so they have Puppy Surprise. I've never heard of Puppy Surprise.
No.
Now, I guess I'm lying because my nieces were born in the 90s, so I feel like some of this shit, maybe I will hear, but Puppy Surprise I've never heard of. So
No,
I can't contribute to that.
So number 15 is Mousetrap, and this is one of those. I still remember the words to the commercial.
Really?
Yeah.
Go for it.
It was a song. It went, a game of zany action, a crazy contraption, the fun is action, it's Mousetrap. And the guy would go, build a contraption to trap the other mice, but don't get caught yourself.
Wow.
And he goes, the fun is action, it's Mousetrap. Yep, that's how the commercial went.
And that caused you to buy it, and you have it. You still
I
have
never
it.
had it. Nope.
Oh,
never
you
owned
didn't.
it.
Oh, see, I had
played this fucking commercial every hour on the hour.
Damn.
All right there on the box. I never noticed that it said that. That's what it said. A game of zany action, a crazy contraption.
A crazy contraption. Wow. See, I had a cousin that had this, and we would play it, and it felt like it was the most impossible game to play. It seemed like it was an unwinnable game. Like you could never, the traps wouldn't work. Nothing worked. Like you had that ball that went down those little slide things. They never went down them. And even when they went down them, it didn't do what it was supposed to. It just seemed like a big old just pile of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember that from before the 90s. I remember Mousetrap. But maybe it's because of the latest version. So maybe the version that I was introduced to was crap, so they don't enjoy it, or count it or whatever.
I mean, like I said, I never even got to play it. Never once, but I loved the way it looked. So fun. I was like,
it did look very fun. Yes, I do agree with that, because when I went to my cousin's house and they had it, I remember wanting to play it so bad, and they didn't want to play it. So then I cried, and then they decided to bring it out to play it, and then it was impossible. Then I think I probably cried again because I wasn't winning.
You ever hear of Don't Wake Daddy? That was another good commercial.
No.
Oh man, what a great board game.
Don't Wake Daddy.
Don't Wake Daddy is what it was called. Let's see if we can find that.
That's and very. Don't wake. Oh, there it is, right there.
You found it? Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
exactly
Wake Daddy, 1992. The nighttime munchies strike, but don't make noise because Daddy's gonna wake up.
Great game.
Oh, okay. I vaguely remember commercials for this, but I never. It looks like it would be fun.
It was a good time. I loved it. So 90s.
Yeah. See, my favorite, I'd have to say my favorite board game of all time is Life. Loved.
I've never played
Life. Oh, I don't know if it was just because of the spinny thing, because you had that little Wheel of Fortune little spinny thing, because it didn't have dice. You spun the little turnstile thing. Oh, and that made it so cool. But then you got to drive a car around. I love the game of Life.
Oh, that's funny.
More than Monopoly. Monopoly sucked. Let's see. All right, so 14 is Bop It. We had Bop It at our house.
Bop It was good shit.
And we didn't have this funky one with the handles and stuff. The one that we had, because I remember my mom bought it for her to play, and then we would play it too. But it was just the shaft. It was just the shaft one.
Well, so in the first 5 years of the 90s, that's when everything else, normal shit came out. And then the last half of the 90s, it was extreme. Bop It Extreme.
Yeah. Well, and that's even like Star Wars toys. It was just your regular little things, and then all of a sudden, then it was like Star Wars Power of the Force, and they were all like, everyone was like super jacked, like friggin' Luke Skywalker friggin' had 30-inch pythons. He just looked absolutely steroidal, and it was why did everything? The 90s, that was the word of the 90s was extreme. Everything had to be extreme.
Yeah, that's pretty much what was going on here. Like they just added more shit.
Yeah, like this Bop It, that's way too much. This looks like a crazy sex toy.
It does kind of. It looks like it. You can twist it, spin it.
Looks like the Assgasm 4000.
Yeah,
Wow.
wow, dude.
That was from one of the latest episodes of Your Stupid Opinions. Was the Assgasm something?
Jesus Christ.
It's hilarious. But I mean, it does kind of look like a kinky little sex toy. Look at those little dildo-y looking things up on the edges. And then you got your rim tickler there, that orange thing.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
rim tickler. All right, we gotta kind of fly through these because I gotta go soon.
Oh my God, is it already that time? Man, look at us.
I know, man. We're fucking.
See now, like I said, yeah, 13 with Simon. That was an 80s thing. That wasn't a 90s. I don't know.
Dude, I'll have to show you next time I see it. But Tammy still has a Simon game that's like fucking old.
Oh,
real
really?
old.
Oh man,
It is ridiculous. I've never seen it before, but it is an authentic Simon. It's not a circle like this.
Oh,
It's like a square pad. It's something. It works still.
yeah. I think I know what you're talking about because I feel like that was another thing at my grandparents' house. Wasn't the circle Simon? It was a square. I might have to look. Yeah. I want to see a picture of that because
Next time I pull it out, I'll
Yeah. Yeah.
next time I whip it out, I'll take a picture of it for you. All right.
Oof, I can't wait.
Number 12, moon shoes. I always wanted moon shoes. Never had them.
Those are wild.
Yeah. I always thought that would be fucking fun.
See, now, yeah, and like I said, right here, 11, easy bake oven, because it's the extreme oven. It's the ultimate. That's
The
what it is. Because in the 70s, it was just an easy bake. 80s, easy bake. This one, no. This is the ultimate oven. You get to make pretzels and whatever the fuck else
I have
that
a
you want.
brand new easy bake oven in my daughter's closet that we've never opened.
Oh, you need to.
I think we're going to this year.
You should.
Tickle me
Oh.
Elmo. I had one of these. $100
Oh.
bucks. That's how much that shit costs right now.
Oh my God.
That is
Yeah, my-
insane.
My niece had one of them, and it was so freaky. So weird. Oh, number 9. Now, why does it say... Okay, so they're getting very specific with number 9, because they're say Tie Toys, Cassidy Cat, Beanie Boo. Now, I think they're pretty much saying Beanie Babies.
I mean,
Is that what they were called?
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
to be.
Because those things were, oh my God, I had an uncle that was obsessed with getting those because he just thought he was going to make so much money, buying and selling these and then, holding them so that they'll become collector's items. And now they're just shit.
You ever see
I
the
don't-
picture of the couple dividing
Yes.
their Beanie Babies in court?
Yes.
Divorce
Yep.
court? It's so funny.
Yep. Fucking Beanie Babies. Let's see. Now we got the Tamagotchi. I missed that phase.
Loved Tamagotchi, bro.
Yep.
Loved them.
Yep, I missed all that. I don't think even my nieces got into the Tamagotchis.
I can remember, I want to say it was like, man, maybe like second or third. No, definitely second grade.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when it was. I was going crazy for this shit.
Yeah.
Tamagotchi.
And
I
that's
can't
the
believe they
things you
even
had to
still
feed them,
make 'em.
right?
Yeah.
You had to feed them and dress them and shit.
Fucking gigapets, dude. That's what this was.
Gee, that just sounds
Furby.
like a lot of work.
Number 7, Furby. Fuck
Furbies?
Furbies.
Yep, I remember seeing those at my niece's house, or
They're
I guess it'd be
still-
my sister's house.
$50 fucking dollars.
And those are the things that always did that. They would like meow, or not meow, but they would like giggle and then make like weird ass noises, right?
Yeah, and they were annoying as fuck. And like Amanda said, I couldn't make mine do anything.
Ugh.
They had a little light on their head that they would like when they would turn on it was learning. I would always just swear at it and never learned how to swear. I wanted it to so bad. Thought it'd be so
Fucking
funny.
Furbies. All right, see now number 6 is bullshit. This is a 70s toy. There ain't nobody in the 90s that did a skip it. or
I had
skip ball.
12 skippets.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Swear.
I've never seen a single person in the 90s do one of these.
They didn't look like this, but I had one. I had a bunch.
And you used it?
Yeah, dude. It was a thing.
Wow, I'm glad I missed that.
It would count your skips and all that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I stand corrected then. I thought this was well past, not past, earlier, much earlier than the 90s. I thought this was like before like electronics. So I stand corrected. I apologize.
They had little counters in them, and you'd go around and it would count your skips. It was good shit.
Damn it. Wow.
See, number 5, Cush Ball, classic.
Oh yeah, I love the King of Queens episode where they're throwing the koosh balls at each other, and Doug's always like trying to get it thrown to him because it's his, and then O'Boyle steals it from him, and he's like holding on to it, and Doug keeps going, hey yo yo, yo. He keeps making these noises for him to throw him the koosh ball.
That's funny. I fucking love Doug.
He's great.
Number 4, Polly Pocket.
So Polly Pocket made the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, I guess.
I remember that toy. I remember, like I said, that's another one of those. I remember seeing those, my niece playing with those.
Now, it may have been a 90s thing. I can't remember if it was 90s or late 2000s, but I remember Ninja Turtles had a miniature Polly Pocket style set.
Oh.
And I had a bunch of them. They were fucking awesome.
Star Wars had a miniature set.
Oh, man, I would have loved that, too.
Yep, it was so good. It was a lot more detailed. They had Hoth and Cloud City. I can't remember what the hell it wasn't called. Was it Micro? I'll have to look it up. Can't remember what it's called.
That reminds me, we talked about it at work recently, but Micro Machines.
Yep. Oh, and the commercials with that dude that talked really super fast. Wasn't that the micro? That was the Micro Machines guy. They had the mustache. And he would totally, he talked really super fast.
I'm not sure I know what that is. Doesn't sound familiar, but I'm sure that was probably a thing.
I feel like he was the Micro Machines guy.
Have to look it up.
Yeah.
We'll have to find Amanda if you can, or one of us, whoever wants to look for it. But we'll have to see if we can't find like a cool compilation video of old 80s and 90s toy commercials, because they were the shit.
Oh, they were the shit.
Love that
awesome.
stuff.
80s, just 80s commercials in general are fantastic.
Crossfire? That commercial for Crossfire!
Oh, okay, not the commercial. I'm sure if I see the commercial, I can remember the game.
I love the commercial for that shit, dude. Crossfire!
Oh my god, yeah. That sounds like fun there. Watching old commercials.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Now, okay, number 3, Stretch Armstrong. That's a 70s thing. I don't remember. Or I guess that's another one of those. Were you into? Did you?
Stretch Armstrong was the number 1 toy on my list in 1995.
Holy fuck. How is that possible? Because it had to have skipped the 80s. It was popular. I know it was popular in the 70s. Because he was blonde, but didn't he have like a yellow shirt and red pants or red shirt or something like that?
I'll tell you what, at the end of this, or somewhere in this episode, I'm going to post an original rap song that I wrote in 2014. I wrote and recorded it, and it talks about me wanting a Stretch Armstrong when I was in like 1st grade.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
Oh, it's good.
I bet
It's not bad. It's not as bad as you think it might be.
Okay. All right. I'm sure it isn't. Because that Christmas one you did, I scoffed at it before I listened to it. And then when you played it, I'm like, all right, you actually did a pretty damn good job.
Yeah, I don't post shit that I think is terrible.
And here we go. So number 2, which, we already talked about number 1 being Light Bright, is the Nerf Super Soaker. Man,
yes.
those things were popular.
Classic Scatter Blast. Man, I love the name of shit. Like the things we got at work the other day. One year they give us a gift. They don't say anything about it. The next year they're called Blizzard Bags, and there's nothing. What the fuck? Nothing special about them at all.
Yeah, because when I heard Blizzard Bag, I feel like that's like something you want to keep in your car for if there's a blizzard and you get stuck. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna drink maple syrup and pancake mix in a Blizzard bag.
Well, you heard me in the break room conspiracizing about it, being like, that sounds intentional. They wouldn't call it that if it wasn't something different. And then we are up there fucking looking at them like, fuck, what the fuck?
Hey, this cinnamon
bags.
bun. Did you eat the cinnamon bun?
No.
Oh, fire!
Oh, hell yeah. I had a caller yesterday to see if I could eat them.
Oh.
So they're safe, so I can eat them.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah,
and
it's
then,
very
Light
good.
Bright, number 1, and then we're gonna move right on. Try to blast through. I got like 10 minutes, so.
Oh, we still got to do another decade, don't we?
We do.
Okay. I skipped out of that.
Let's do number 1. We'll just go from 1 down.
All right.
I'll start.
Yeah, you start because I. Oh, go ahead.
This took over a little bit for me. Probably in the late 2000s was Guitar Hero, top-notch toy.
I only ever did it one time, and it was cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yep.
And then it disappeared almost as quick as it showed up.
Yep. Because it went Guitar Hero, then it did like it had like band,
Rock Band, yeah.
Rock Band, and then all of a sudden it was just like gone, done,
Yep.
no more.
Looks like number 2 is another Tamagotchi. That's fucking wild. I didn't know it was still stuck around.
It did stick around. Nintendo DS.
Good shit. Loved mine.
Yep. Never knew anyone that ever had one. Never touched one. Never had any desire to.
Definitely.
Once I saw you had to have a stylus thing for it, and I was like, nah, I'm out.
No, this was a top-notch toy.
Huh. Oh, Amanda still has one.
I had a Nintendo 3DS, which was cool.
Oh, okay. I've heard of those.
3DS. I had a 2DS. I love handheld gaming systems. So that's just my thing. I think.
You love using your hands. Got a
I
boy.
do.
Good.
Number 4, Razor Scooter. Had fucking 20 variations of this. Never had an actual razor.
Oh, okay. Yep. Never. I rode one of these in the Sears store. One time we did overnight things. You know, when we had to like redo shelving and stuff. So us guys used to. It was only like once a year they would do it, so we'd always volunteer to do it. And I rode around the Sears store in one of these. Damn near crashed into a TV the one time. Yeah, that was the one and only time I ever used it. It was good. It was fun. See, okay, now
there we
number
go.
Yep, that's the bop it that I remember. The shaft.
Yep, the classic bop it, twist it, pull it, bop it, done.
Yep. Oh, 6 Bratz dolls. Izzy, we had a couple of these. Izzy was into the Bratz dolls. It didn't last very long. The fad here. It was only maybe like a 2-year kind of thing, and then
now it's all LOL dolls.
Yeah, she started to get into those, and then she didn't.
That's good. They're fucking pricey, man. Fuck.
Yep. Back to
It's
Furbies again.
Yeah, Furbies had it. They had two rounds of Furbies. They had the original fat Furbies, and they had these like little skinny version Furbies. It came out. This is the version I had.
Oh, okay.
It was like a little bit smaller, not as filled out.
Yeah.
A little bit smarter than the originals. My buddy had an original. It was like fat and weird.
Yeah. Aren't we all? Hey, American Girl dolls. We actually have one. There's still one. I think there's one right behind me. Izzy got one year.
That's cool. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they're very fucking expensive. Holy shit. And you can buy all sorts of wardrobes for it and everything. Oof. Oh, yeah. There, Amanda's. Yep.
That's cool.
And that's what the one that Izzy got was supposed to look like her. And it's close, but yeah. Let's see. Dance Dance Revolution. Never did that.
Never did it either.
Yep.
Wasn't my thing.
Yeah. I like my dances to be authentic. I
Not a
want to.
revolution.
Yeah. No.
It's insulting to you. You ain't cutting a rug on that shit.
No. I don't follow any rules when it comes to dancing. I make my own dancing rules. Bitch.
Pillow Pets.
Pillow Pets making another. Oh, okay. This is the one where they fold. Those were actually pretty comfortable.
So listen, this is so fucking weird, but I'm walking through Five Below the other 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how many times I've been in Five Below and I thought, wonder if they have any Penguins merch, and I never see anything because it's Five Below, and why would they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden I just walk in and they have a massive, huge, fucking bin of Penguins pillow pets.
Damn. Did you get one?
And yeah, they were only $5, but they had the
boy.
old like the gold like brown gold logo on it.
Oh,
from, like, the
okay.
late 2000s,
Yeah.
and it had that, and it was their mascot is their. But I have one. I bought it. I was like, whatever. It is comfortable. I use it all the time.
Cool. Yeah, pillow pets. Izzy had a pillow pet, and I would fall asleep all the time on that thing, because especially when it folded up. Oh man, yeah,
Nice
I
and
would
firm.
zonk out. Then there'd be drool on it and all sorts of stuff.
A little bit of horse semen.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're done. We're done.
All right, number 11, silly bands.
Yeah,
No,
I feel like those have been around forever.
they were such a huge fad, and then
So they haven't been around forever.
No,
Oh, I feel like I've seen girls wear these in like elementary school. When I was
maybe
in
they
elementary
haven't.
school.
Who the fuck
Yeah,
knows? But
I
I
don't know.
definitely know that they cropped up in a fad in like the late 2000s. I think I was in high school. They were fucking everywhere, and then they just disappeared as quickly as they showed up.
By the looks of the picture, I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, number 12, Heelys. I still want a pair of these. They still make them. And I have never had an authentic pair of Heelys, but I've always wanted one.
Yeah, that's got broken neck written all over it for me, so I'm out.
I mean, I would love to have if they made a pair of steel-toed Heelys, I would wear them to work.
Well, I think we should look into that. I would, because I want to see you wheeling around at work.
I
That
would.
would be awesome. So what was number 13? Webkins. No clue.
Yeah, no.
Stuffed animal in a video game? Nah. They accrued $100 million in 2005.
Damn.
Oh my god. See, now even number 14, iDog. The fuck is an iDog?
I mean, I've seen them, never messed with one. They were a little bit out of my wheelhouse, never cared.
Yep. And then number 15, Video Now.
Yes, my brother and I had them. They were fucking awesome.
30 minutes of video. Okay, I vaguely remember hearing about them, I think. But I've never seen one or anything. No,
You
that's-
could buy that, and it had like little tiny discs that played episodes of SpongeBob or
Oh, okay.
whatever the fuck it was. You know what I mean? It was cool. You could take them on the go, watch
Yeah.
SpongeBob out in town.
Okay. And then was it last one called My Scene Dolls? I've never heard of that.
Nope. Looks like a fucking Bratz and Barbie mix.
Yeah. Oh. She looks like a skank.
Mm.
That one.
She
Well, there
does.
we go. We hit 3 decades. 4
Yeah.
decades. 3 decades of toys. was hot.
And that was hot.
Yeah. And I'm glad to hear.
commodity.
So that's what happened. So obviously, I can't really use my laptop when we talk, because that seemed to be what happened. Because ever since I didn't touch my laptop, neither of us have cut out, for me at least.
That's true. Yeah, this is going to be a fun episode for me to edit. I don't know. I'm going to have to listen to the whole damn thing and like figure out.
Well, no, just the first like 15 minutes, and then you'll be good. Maybe
Yeah,
20.
I mean, at the very beginning, it got weird there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting that on your end it's still recorded, and on my end it was just weird, and we're gonna have to go. So I apologize in advance if I missed anything to anybody listening. If this episode,
Don't apologize. They know who.
I
They know.
have to.
They know who they're dealing with. They know what's up.
I mean, yeah, but still.
It'll be good. Don't you worry about it. You
All
worry
right,
your pretty
folks.
little face about it.
All right, folks. Well, enjoy the rest of your Christmas Eve and have yourself a merry little Christmas tomorrow. And I look forward to hearing about anybody and everybody who gets some fun shit.
Yes. Feliz Navidad, y'all.
Oh, okay.
I think I
yeah.
already said that before, though.
I don't think you did.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't. Okay.
Chingity ching, eon.
Oh.
Dominic the donkey.
Père Noël.
Topo Gijo?
No. Guten Tag. No, that's just saying hello. No, I got nothing.
Yeah, you're right, Amanda. We don't have any of your crummy ass in this episode.
Yeah. There's still another one to go before the end of the year.
Oh, that's true. So the next episode we're gonna do is a little bit of we're gonna talk about some New Year's some New Year's Eve stuff.
Yes.
We're gonna talk
Old
about
Lang Syne.
Oh,
Let all
Lang
acquaintance
Syne.
be forgot.
Good old Lang Syne.
Yeah. Good
All
old,
right.
that son of a bitch Lang Syne.
Good old Lang Syne. I love it. Fucking old acquaintance be forgot.
Yes.
All right, guys.
All right.
See ya in the tomorrow.
This is the end of the show. You made it, who would have known? We thank you deeply for listening along. Tune in next week with another one. As always, it's been a really fun time. We're back again, we're ineffably sublime. Every Tuesday, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. With Bubs, the host with the most, and Spuds McGamble, the Southpaw co-host with a wild name, and our producer, a Mandalorian, produced in the Pennsylvania Wild. I'm wearing syrup and Captain Fudge, what the land we were speaking of wishing. With Bubs and Spuds, everything comes light. But you're to lean back and have a ball. Need for the blues when the brass is hot. When the saxophone sings, I shows the spot. So pour that rye and sway to the beat. Every episode a special treat. That sweet brew, feel the rhythm tight. With McGamble hosting every night. It's ineffably sublime and wild we find. Bubs and Spuds bringing joy of every kind.